Hey everyone, we are live. This is Dyslexic Houston and Discovering Dyslexia Texas, and I'm Ashley Roberts, and we are here with Leia, the Dyslexic Renegade. Thank you for coming online with us today.
Hi.
Yay! What led you to strike out as the Dyslexic Renegade? Was there a single moment that drove you to this path?
There was a lot, but in school, in my first school, my teachers would tell me that I'm not worth it. And like they would say, "Oh, you don't need to do the work. It's fine." And just my teachers telling me that it's kind of it upset me. So I decided to prove them wrong by doing stuff that they wouldn't expect someone I told wasn't worth it.
Oh, wow. Do you mind if I ask what grade you're in now?
I'm in 8th grade.
And what grade did that start happening to you in?
I think it started happening in 4th grade.
What stories come back to you? What's kind of stands out as the most defining thing that's happened to you that's turned you into the Dyslexic Renegade?
Definitely a lot, but a few things that stood out to me were in 4th grade when the teacher told me I wasn't worth it and I didn't have to do the work. There was this one time with my work that I had to have the words bigger because I'm not eyesight and it's easier for me to see when the words are bigger. So they made me go to the copy machine and copy it myself when we had a paper that said that they had to do it before, and I had to leave the room and they gave me the paper and make the copies myself. And in 4th grade, this one time, I had, and I still think I have, like, not good handwriting. So this kid, we were doing a project, and this kid was like, "Wow, you write like a kindergartner," and that stood out to me a lot. Yeah.
So you have a lot of followers. You, as the Dyslexic Renegade, and your book is amazing. Do you try to reach out to kids through your books? I know that your message is that you're awesome and all dyslexic kids are awesome. How do you try to reach out to kids as best as you can?
I try just to give confidence so they're not like, "Oh, I can't do anything because I'm dyslexic." I just try to give other kids confidence so they are like, "Oh, I can do stuff because she's doing stuff and then he's doing stuff and then they're all doing stuff, so I can do this too." And it's good that I can do something and that other kids can too.
That's absolutely correct. Um, how do you feel best supported in your own journey with dyslexia?
Can you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
How do you feel that you're best supported? Who supports you the most with your journey with dyslexia?
I feel like a lot of my friends do. My family does. I feel like my followers, they support me. And I just feel like everyone who cares about it, who's been through it, just cares and supports.
How did you come up with the name Renegade?
So when me and my mom were sitting thinking of a title,
Mm-hmm.
my mom said to me the word renegade. I asked her what it meant. She said it means like rule breaker, like a rebel. And I said, "Oh, I was thinking, well, I'm kind of like a rebel for my teachers telling me not to do the work, and I still tried to do it even though they tell me not to. And just me trying to do like more of this stuff, and that I don't need to follow what everyone else is telling me, or not people don't need to tell, but other people." are doing.
Where do you see yourself going? Where do you see the Dyslexic Renegade down the road? How do you envision taking this further? I know that's a big question. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I was thinking like another book,
Mm-hmm.
and then like more books would come, and then more people would feel, oh, I can do this. Adults, kids, anyone.
This is true. What was there a specific moment where you got the idea to write your book?
When I realized, oh, I'm not the only dyslexic kid, and other kids are obviously upset that they can't do specific things, read or write or anything. They read the book and then they just get like, oh, I can do this because she can do it. Yeah.
Did you draw all the pictures in your book yourself, or did you have help
Yeah.
with that? Yeah.
Mhm.
I read your book last night. It finally came in from Amazon. I ordered it a month ago. I was very excited that it came in on time. And I can't wait to read it to my own son tonight. He's 9. He doesn't quite like to talk about his dyslexia as much as you do. So I think that you're a great example for other kids out there that are dyslexic as well. So I'm very excited about your book. I'd be very excited to see more books by you.
Thank you.
I know that with some posts that we had, I don't remember if they were yesterday or today, you said that RTI failed you in your school. What interventions have worked? I know that you're in a dyslexic specific kind of school now, correct?
Yes.
What do you feel like? What are the best interventions that have worked for you?
I forgot what it's called. Or in Gillingham.
Yep.
I'm not sure that's how to pronounce it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like that's helped me a lot throughout my dyslexia. And my mom is also or in Gillingham trained, so she's helped me with my stuff too, and multi-sensory. Oh yeah.
Do you have accommodations that you feel like are really kind of a key to your success? Like what it's helpful for me as a mom trying to support my dyslexic child. What are those accommodations that you feel like are the most critical to you being successful in school?
Audiobooks definitely. In my school, we use Learning Ally, so we read the book and then we're allowed to listen to it. So I feel like that's helped me. I also use speech to text. So like if I don't know how to spell something, I just tell it into my phone and I'm like, meet me at 6 or something.
Do you feel like I read an article once from a college student about the speech to text software, and she felt like there was a large learning curve to it. Did you feel like it was easy to use, or I mean, do you use it for papers at all, or how exactly do you use it?
Well, I use it for when I'm texting, but when I'm writing something for school, sometimes I use text to speech. Is that what it's called? I use text to speech and like I type it and then it reads back to me if I spell something wrong. I like I edit and it comes up like spelling. So I just use the spelling to fix the spelling and
When did you when did you officially become the Dyslexic Renegade? I forgot to ask you that question. In the 4th grade or after that?
yeah, in the 4th grade when I was 9.
That's rather impressive. I'm trying to think. We went through our questions so quickly. I thought we would take a little bit longer. I'm trying to think of some more questions for you. What I know that you said that you feel like what you're trying to do is show kids that they can be anything that they want to be, and dyslexia is nothing to hold them back. If you, where you are now in 8th grade, if you could tell anything to your 4th grade self, what do you think that might be?
I'd probably say don't give up, even if things get tough, even if it feels like you can't do anything. Just try to go through it, take breaks, take a break, then go back to it. You don't have to complete it in one day. Give yourself time to do things.
That's really good. Do you have a message for teachers specific? I know your mom's a teacher.
Yeah.
Do you have a message that you prefer to give or would like to give teachers about dyslexics in general?
Probably let them take as much time as they need in their work. If they need help, just help them. If they have any questions, let them ask the question. Accommodations are not cheating.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Just like when I was in 4th grade, we had to read a book, and then I told my teacher because I was really happy about it. But I told her that on my iPad I had audiobooks, so I would listen to the book and read with it along at the same time. And they didn't even say, "Oh, that's so cool." They just said, "You better not use that in school," because like we're not allowed to bring our phones or electronics into school. She didn't even say, "Oh, that's awesome," like, "Oh, cool," or anything. She just said it so rude. She was nasty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think you're probably going to take over the world. What do you think?
That would be cool.
I think what you're doing is amazing, and I know that as I've been showing my son your page, I don't let him be on social media because he's 9, but he looks over my shoulder onto my own feed. I let him see your page, and he thinks that it's pretty cool. Like I said, I can't wait to read him your book tonight. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for being so brave that you speak out. We need more kids like you, definitely, to, and I shouldn't call you a kid. I should call you a young lady. I'm sorry. We definitely need more to stand up and to shout that, you know what, dyslexia is pretty awesome, and so are you, and so is everybody else. And, you know, the world would be a better place if we just acknowledge that.
Yeah.
So thank you for what you do. I appreciate you coming on here with me today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, definitely. And we look forward to more books. So if you write another book, let me know about it so I can tell all of our followers about it. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
Bye.
Bye.